Hello, I am coming at you from the line for the parking at Busch Gardens. Today is their first day open. I was able to get tickets and a reservation. Everything should be paid for and taken care of. I also got Quick Queue Unlimited because I do not want to have to worry about waiting in lines. Let me back up a little bit. I have not been to Busch Gardens in over 20 years. I actually don't remember the last time that we came. I remember it was on a family vacation. I want to say maybe I was 10. I remember wanting to do the roller coasters. I don't remember, I remember one of them, what it looked like, but I don't remember much else. I remember the boat that goes all the way upside down. That was like my biggest memory from here. So I haven't been to Busch Gardens in a very long time, Busch Gardens Tampa. So yeah, I have seen a lot of videos, so I know that I should be expecting fun thrill coasters. The forecast said that it's supposed to rain all day long. It is very beautiful and sunny right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to, but I'm sure it will. It's probably gonna turn on us in a couple hours. So what I'm gonna do is prioritize roller coasters and the outside thrill rides. I think most of the rides here are outside. I'm gonna prioritize those first, kind of rushing from ride to ride, which is not ideal. I usually like to take in the park while I walk around it, but I am worried about the weather. So I'm going to rush from ride to ride at the beginning of the day, use my Quick Queue Unlimited, and then I will lazily kind of walk around the park, do some rides again. I'm really looking forward to SheiKra. I'm really looking forward to Cheetah Race, Cobra's Curse. There's another one too. Yeah, so today's their first day open since all this stuff happened. I expect it to be busy, but that's why I got Quick Queue Unlimited. I'm excited. We're gonna see how this goes. I paid for everything up front, so I shouldn't have to pay for much here. I honestly don't know how long this parking line is. I intended to get here before open, but you know how that goes. It took me over an hour to get here, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Parking lot. Here's the corrals for the tram. They have little green dots. Here's the tram. On the tram, they are only loading every other row. This would be really uncomfortably close with strangers because the seats face each other. I am by myself. She put someone at the end opposite me because he was solo too, so that's cool. Wow. I noticed they did this on multiple attractions at Busch Gardens. If you were by yourself and somebody else was too, they would seat you on the same row, just at opposite ends. Temperature check. I'm wondering if they're doing bag check in there also. We can hope. Temperature check. In the temperature check tent, and they're actually selling cute face masks here that are themed. So the temperature check. Alright, I feel weird vlogging with all these people around. I'm a big believer in showing up to parks early, and today has reinforced that times a million. Getting here 20 minutes after open sets you an hour behind schedule because everybody else is trying to get in too. So I'm a little annoyed that I've lost out on the entire first hour of this day, and I'm not even through the gates yet. Show up early, 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 early. Lines at security, another line. I'm still not even in the park. I'm not gonna complain the whole day. This is completely my fault. I should have shown up early and this would not have been an issue, but that's okay. We're gonna have a wonderful day and the weather is holding out just fine. But everybody needs to just pick it up just a little bit. All right, I'm finally in. The people in front of me, both groups, had no idea what they were doing. They had no idea that they should have their tickets ready to scan when they went through the ticket scanner. So they were like, well, what do you mean? And then also they were scanning, they needed to scan your reservation first and then your ticket second, and they were different barcodes. So I'm guessing a lot of people had their tickets pulled up and then they had to re-log in to get the reservation barcode. I had them both ready, so I was through in 10 seconds. I have no idea where I'm going, but I just want to get away from the craziness that's at the front. Yeah, I have no idea where everything is, but I'm just following these signs and I'm just getting away from the front. So we are through. One thing I'm not sure about is lockers for rides. I know you have to pay for them and you can get an $8 one that transfers. I have Quick Queue, but I'm going to be doing it on my phone. So I'm going to have to take my phone on rides. So I have my rain jacket, which has zipper pockets, and that's my plan, is to put my phone in the zipper pocket. I don't think that they metal detect you for any rides here, which is good. A little out of breath. It's super hot already. Well, it's almost noon. Okay, we're gonna use the women's room before I do all this. All right, I am still trying to race to the rides. I just came out of the bathroom. Interestingly enough, these bathrooms have no sinks blocked off like the other ones, which I appreciate. They should trust us to social distance. This is a cheetah enclosure. I didn't really realize that the animals were in the same spot as the rides. Cheetah hunt, or whatever this, Cobra's Curse, doesn't seem to be in operation right now. They just made an announcement that it's gonna be a wait while they clean all the coasters. Okay, so I'm already happy that I have Quick Queue Unlimited. It was $40, but the price of the park ticket was cut in half for like a special deal. Whoa, topiary though. All right, so what's my priority? I really want to do cheetah hunt. Is that what this is? Oh, that's got to be what this is. Okay, we're looking for this. I don't see the entrance. I'm looking. Oh, I think it's here. 50 minutes. Okay, good. Good thing I have Quick Queue. I'm so excited for this one. This one's supposed to be very similar to Tigris, I think. People just got off the coaster, so they are closing and locking down all the seats. I'm guessing that they're doing a clean ride rotation where one coaster goes and goes, oh, I see. Okay, he's spraying it down real quick. Are they going to do this after every ride? Because, honey, no. Wow. Okay, interesting. I have my answer. They spray it down with the disinfectant spray, and then they send it so that it's dried during the ride. That's actually an interesting way to do it. Okay. And hopefully, last update, they are now actually wiping down the ride. This is taking forever. Universal didn't do this at all. I'm curious to see which system becomes more standard, because this is taking forever. The entire time that I've been standing here, they haven't loaded one car. These lines are going to get unglued if this is how they're going to do this all day. Yes, I am still standing in the same place. Another thing to note, they are only loading half of the seats. So I am still standing in the same place. They have loaded one train. They made an announcement. I must not have heard it the first time, but they made an announcement that this ride is now back in operation. So maybe, hopefully, they only stop and do that once every hour. So we can hope, because I'm not going to even estimate how long I've been standing here, but it's long enough that I keep getting the phone back out. Yeah, this is taking a long time. So hopefully this is just once an hour. Not every car. No, I still haven't moved. Have not moved one single spot. I'm finally in a corral. We're going to try row number 3. I decided not to ask for any rows the first time I ride these. I just want to experience them for whatever they are. So we're going with row number 3. They have not been cleaning them between every single one, thank God. But they're also not using that secondary kind of what looks like an unloading station. I'm no expert, but I feel like it'd be faster if they unloaded over there and then loaded up here. What do I know? All right, I just got off the ride. It's now showing a posted 70-minute wait, probably due to the delay caused by the cleaning. I don't know where I'm going. The Sky Ride is closed. I wanted to do that. I think that's a little trolley train sky thing. Anyway, so I want to show myself, but I always feel weird doing that when I am in front of other people. So let's just give our review for Cheetah Hunt while we're walking and looking at the scenery. So I was expecting high-speed, thrilling, multi-launch inversion, and what I got was a upscale kiddie ride, in my opinion. There were launches, just a couple, and really they didn't seem to go that fast. Okay, it looks like I'm looking. Here's the thing. I guess we'll do Falcon's Fury while we're over here. Yeah, not thrilling. A nice ride. It was nice. I have this mask back on. It was almost relaxing in its smoothness, and it's just la 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 kind of coasting through ditches. Where am I right now? I'm lost. I'm in Animal Zone. Falcon's Fury is way over there. Let's turn around. Anyway, the inversion, useless. I hated it. They need to get rid of it. I hate slow inversions where you just slowly roll through them. So yes, I know I'm gonna hate Tigris, but I'm doing it. But yeah, a lot of people probably don't ride it because of the inversion, but it was just stupid. It didn't add to the thrill factor. It didn't add to anything. It's just there. Turn it back around. So yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan of inversions, but if my coaster can get away with not having them, I prefer not to have them. They can be uncomfortable, and this one was not uncomfortable. It was just useless. So yeah, that's my review. I see Cobra's Curse over here. Let's go right now. Here's the Serengeti Overlook Restaurant and Pub. I thought I had read online that this would be closed, but maybe that's the only one that's gonna be open. Oh, here's Cobra's Curse. Now I know that this ride has a cute little pre-show. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to see it doing quick queue, but I'm also not sure if they're even doing it at all. One lady had a fanny pack on the last ride, so I'm gonna ask if I can take my fanny pack on the rides. It's not a big deal to me, but it would just be nice to be able to take it. So Cobra's Curse is closed. How annoying. She said check back in 2 hours. So yeah. We're headed to Montu though. I asked an employee and she said that this was Montu. Also, she is asking everybody who's not wearing it correctly to put their mask on. She's saying, ma'am, please put your mask on correctly. I'm so sorry. Ma'am, please put your mask on correctly. I'm so sorry. Like, don't apologize. It's the policy. Anyway. Ooh, she's gonna get this boy. He's not got it over his nose. She's gonna get him. Okay, she passed him right by. Maybe because he's a kid. Let's do Montu. This looks like a painful one. Let's give it a try. In line for Montu for each. This one doesn't look that long. It's all the way to the back of the park. I guess I don't know what it looks like up here. But yeah, Montu. It's worth noting as well that they're not doing any hand sanitizer before rides like Universal. So very interesting how different these are. Here's Montu. Pretty much a walk-on for Quick to Unlimited as long as they don't decide to stop and do all their cleaning right now. Yeah. We're gonna see how this goes. All right, Montu shocked me. What a fun coaster. Barely any headbanging. You're always gonna have a little headbanging with a coaster like this. Really long, put you through a lot of these like scooping through ditches and it feels like your feet are gonna get whacked off. Pretty fun. I'm definitely gonna be doing this one again, but I was just really impressed. It's also probably the most intense coaster I've ever ridden. I spent a lot of the middle part very near a gray out, which is crazy because a lot of that wasn't even inversions, it was just how fast it was going. So, very impressive coaster. Love this off-ride viewing too. Cobra's Curse is running test trains. I was hoping that we could do that on our way towards the rest of the park, but there's no people on it yet. Let's go see what's up. I'm absolutely loving this theming, by the way, which I think is for Cobra's Curse. Egyptian theming. So cool. Here's some off-ride shots at Cobra's Curse. Look at that cute snake. He's so cute. He's like a Medusa snake. He has snakes coming out of his dang head. So interesting. I really want to ride that, so I hope it comes up today. Everyone who is local is getting an alert on their phone. I want to know what it is. Is it weather? Everybody around me's phone is going off with that alert. Please tell me it's not weather. And that it is a child found safely. I realized in the middle of that sentence that I didn't like where it was going. I hope I'm headed back towards the front of the park so I can go to the rest of the rides. Alright, we have a sign up here. It looks like I want to head to the left for SheiKra. I also want to see Iron Gwazi, but the chances of that soft opening today are basically nothing. But I said basically, I didn't say nothing. I have no insider knowledge of that, by the way. I'm just really hoping. It's not gonna happen, but that's okay. I wanted to say too that on Montu, it was like 2 people loading our train, a man and a woman, and the woman had her mask pulled down over her chin when she was loading the ride. People were going in and out of the station on the ride with their masks pulled every which way. So it appears that that one lady who was telling people to fix their masks stands alone in caring. There's some alligators. Everybody else seems to be pretty lax about it. Look at these alligators. Oh my. All right, it pointed me through the restaurant for Tigris. I feel weird about that. So let's keep going this way. I looked at my phone, it was an Amber Alert, and I did get it, so I guess they know I'm around. It's hot. It's like exactly noon. So what do you expect? But man, it's hot. All right, we got another sign here. Okay. This way to Gwazi Park, SheiKra, walkabout way. I can see Iron Gwazi. I saw, okay, listen. I saw Iron Gwazi and then I saw a bird fly by and I got really excited thinking it was the coaster. It wasn't. What are these lockers for? Did I just get trapped? Turns out it was the right call to go through the restaurant. I should have done it from the beginning. Look at Iron Gwazi. Look at it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this coaster. It is NOT not going to open today. But look how beautiful. And I can't believe how close it is to the park entrance. It's like the first thing you come to. Okay, Tigris and SheiKra are our current missions. It'd be really cool if they at least did some testing on Iron Gwazi, but I don't see that happening either because then people would get like all excited. Iron Gwazi. Worth showing. They have this entire hand washing station here. Just hand washing. So that's interesting. Like I said, no hand sanitizer before the rides. But hand washing stations. This feels really secluded back here. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm looking for roller coasters. Have you seen a roller coaster? Anyone? This whole section of the park is like carnival games that are closed. I see Coke. I see photo. No, package pickup. Okay, I see a coaster over there. Should probably be heading that way. Let's go that way. All right, I found a sign. It says SheiKra to the left. It says Iron Gwazi to the right. That's cool that they already have the signs up. Wasn't there another coaster that I was looking for that was supposed to be back here? Right? There was SheiKra and... oh, I don't know. It's too hot. The heat has cooked my brain. Flamingos. Interesting. Oh, look at these topiaries. How cute. Big Bird looks like he's seen some things. My goodness. This is pretty and colorful. What have I stumbled upon? Aw, cute. Oh, it's so secluded back here. I almost feel like I could take my mask off. Not gonna. Okay, here we go. It says Iron Gwazi to the left. Oh, because it makes a circle. Okay. Aviary. No thanks. Birds. No. Oh, Tigris. That's right. Okay, Tigris and SheiKra this way. There's a lot of walking involved in this park. I can already tell you that. And we still haven't passed by Falcon's Fury. I want to do them all before there's any chance of rain coming in so that I get all of them done. It's hot, y'all. I've clearly stumbled across the Sesame Street area. I don't know if you could see any of that because of the sun. We got toucans in here. I can't stop. It's too hot. Headed to coasters. I will come back, I promise. Oh, we got kiddie rides. By the way, this is how I stay cool. I have my umbrella giving me shade. And then hanging from a carabiner, I have my misting fan. And I also have a handheld fan in my book bag that is bigger, much more effective. And I use them all in conjunction. All right, I see a coaster. That might be SheiKra. I know it's not Tigris. I still haven't seen Tigris. It's around here somewhere. Let's find it. Some sort of bird cage. No, thank you. I will not be going in there. Oh, hello, birdie. Oh, he screamed at me. All right, it's a little alarming that I haven't seen this go by once. And I do see Falcon's Fury in the background. But I have not seen this coaster operate. So that's not good. Okay, I'm guessing we go this way. I'm gonna be a little bit bothered if this is down too. I already knew from being online that there would be one coaster not operating today, and I believe that was this one. I think it's called Kumba. I think this is the one and only coaster I might remember from when I was a kid. Dang it, I went downstairs, I didn't need to. I'm looking for Tigris because I did see Tigris operating. Still haven't seen SheiKra go by. All right, so we're headed to where I believe Tigris is. And hoping to get on it real quick, and then hoping that SheiKra's operating. I am pretty annoyed with this park and its signage. It told me to go left, so I went left, but it was just a ramp for accessibility. So I ended up completely turning around. And now there's, and see, here's the problem, is now there's no sign to tell me where to go. None. So I'm gonna guess that I go up here and go to the right, but this is super annoying.
Para la seguridad de todos nuestros huéspedes, no se permite llevar artículos.
I'm in line for Tigris. I have never seen this before. You can request the fanny pack. I came through the line entrance with the fanny pack, and I made it very obvious that I had it. So we're gonna ride with the fanny pack. I think I'm gonna put my sunglasses in it because they would fall off. It's so sweaty. They have a hand sanitizer station, but they're not making anybody use it. This coaster is on a one-train service because it does a station fly-through, and that would be really dangerous if they had another one there. Although I could see a moving loading platform like Mr. Freeze in St. Louis, so that they could load one while the other one's going. Yep. SheiKra is running again, so I'm gonna make my way over there. But Tigris was actually better than I thought it would be. It's just not my type of ride. I like the launch feeling, but I don't like the feeling of being hung upside down, but it really wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was thrilling in a different kind of way, and I could see it being a lot of people's cup of tea. It's just not mine, but that doesn't mean it's not a good coaster, so I'm pleased with it. Like I said, better than I thought it would be. I thought it would be painful, but it really wasn't. It just short, sweet. I prefer long, sweeping coasters. SheiKra's about to take a dive. Look at this loop. Wow. Here's the entrance. Where are the lockers? Let's go find them. Here in line for SheiKra. Is it gonna come right next to me? Come on in. I can hear it. I don't think I have time to see it. My review of SheiKra is that it was fun, it was fine, it was just fine. I've heard really good reviews. I just wasn't impressed, and it was super short. The first drop is fun, and then, I don't know, it's just kind of blah. I feel like with the invention of Hagrid's and other rides like that, I'm just looking for more than just zoomy, droppy, I don't know. But then there are other coasters that I really like that do that kind of stuff. It could have something to do with the possible heat stroke. Who knows? All right, I am looking for Falcon's Fury. It's the last ride that I have to do. I'm actually going to ask an employee because I don't want to go the wrong way again. I don't have time for this. And by that I mean before dying of heat stroke. So, let's ask someone. Over here. The very nice man to whom I asked instructions said this would look like a dead end, but just keep going. It certainly does look like a dead end, doesn't it? There's no way this keeps going. This is the exit to the Sky Ride. He led me astray. Could it be over here? I can see it, I just can't get to it. He led me astray. So I just met Dan from the YouTube channel Midway Mayhem. He was doing a report on the log flume ride, and I heard his voice, and I was like, that's him, that's Dan. And he had a woman with him, and I surreptitiously, I think I'm using that word right, asked for directions to Falcon's Fury. And when she answered, I was like, is that Dan? And she said, yes. I said, oh my gosh, I recognize his voice. We had a really nice conversation. We talked about Iron Gwazi and about the other parks. And he said next time I'm in the parks, send him a message. And if he's here, we'll ride some rides together. That was awesome. What a nice guy. Midway Mayhem. He does all those incredibly detailed update videos. I'm sure if you know who I am, you know who he is. Rawr. To Tiger Trails and Tiger Pop-Up. All right, I asked for the quickest way to Falcon's Fury. I think I'm headed there. I know that I'm seeing new stuff, so that means I have to be where I haven't been yet. Deanne from Midway Mayhem put the absolute kibosh on any chance of riding Iron Gwazi. He knows a lot of insider information that says no, absolutely not. At least a month for even soft open. Look at this. There it is. Falcon's Fury is on a sign. Sand Serpent there goes down to Kumba, but Kumba is closed. Maybe I was not seeing Kumba earlier. I don't know what Sand Serpent is, but we're gonna find out. So I found Falcon's Fury, and this is interesting. I didn't even know this existed. It's called Scorpion. It looks a lot like the Ninja from Six Flags St. Louis, which frightens me. Sure, we'll give it a try. But first I want to do Falcon's Fury. I need to find out what you are not allowed to take on this ride. For some reason, I'm just circling it. I probably should have gone this way. You know what, let's do that. Okay, I see quick queue sign over there. The sun has gone briefly into hiding, so it is a lot better out here. Still hotter than heck, but better. There's the entrance. I'm looking for the lockers. There's no employee. There she is. All right, I rode Falcon's Fury, and to be honest, it was one of the most thrilling rides I've ever done. It was actually too scary for me. I'm so happy that I did it, and I think it's an awesome, amazing ride, but I'm not sure I can do that again. It was so scary when they put you all the way at the top and then they lean you forward. I mean, you're just kind of leaning on your lap bar, of course. That's the only thing holding you in, and I love how exhilarating it was, but I think maybe that was a one and done. I'll probably get brave later in the day and want to do it again because that was really exhilarating, but too scary. It was so scary at the top. So yeah, 10 out of 10 thrill factor. Let's go into the Painted Camel Bazaar because we need some AC. I can already feel it. It feels amazing. I need to take a slight break from running from attraction to attraction, and I could see Cobra's Curse when I was on Falcon's Fury, and I don't think it's running yet. Look at how cute. Oh my goodness. Look at these adorable hippos. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at the bow. Precious. Sparkly toes. Feels really good in here. Typical gift shop. Some Simply Southern stuff. Oh, you guys want to see a price? Here's a Busch Gardens shirt styled in the Simply Southern style with no price. Cool. That was a bust. Oh, here we go. $25.99. I'm not into the Simply Southern thing. It's too trendy. I don't really get it. Okay. I need a water badly. So maybe we buy one. There's the face masks. Let's check out the face masks. And they are $10. They have, oh, that's interesting. They have the ones that hold them behind your head too. That would get so hopelessly stuck in my hair, but it's nice that they have it. When I was at SeaWorld, there was a beach towel that I fell in love with, and it was so cute, and I didn't get it, and I've been thinking about it ever since, and I doubt they have it here because it was all sea creatures, but I thought maybe they'd have something similar. Looks like no. Why is it every theme park has where you buy rocks? When I was a kid though, I wanted them bad. I wonder if they have a map here. Let's ask. I was able to take a lovely sit break on this beautiful bench in this gift shop. There's a sign here for something. Sure. And drink my water. I had to buy a $3.50 water because I was actually dying. So, feeling much refreshed. I sat for maybe 15 minutes or so. So yeah, we're heading back out to it with no real agenda. I need to ride Cobra's Cruise at some point. Don't know if it's running yet. The heat. The heat. Alright, I asked if they had maps and he said no. Let's just walk. Let's just take a little walk and see what happens. I do like the theming. It's cool. There's just hardly anything indoors at all. This feels very much like SeaWorld, which should not be a surprise. So yeah, let's see what's up ahead. Wait, is that the carousel? That's the way I came from. Okay, so that means we should go this way. I'm lost again. Oh well. Uh-oh. I'm thinking I should do this scorpion ride while I'm over here. I'm not a credit seeker by any means, but if it's over here and there's no line because I have quick queue, and also I think there's just no line, I should probably do it because I may not end back, I can't speak, I may not end up back over here, although I think I will. Okay, that sign's telling me that Cheetah Hunt is that way, which is where I was about to head. So that is where I'll head. All right, lockers. First aid, women's room. Okay, let's get a locker. They might be doing the cleaning. This also might be on a one train service. Look at the social distancing here. And then I have, there's none. I don't know if it's because we're not obeying or if they're just not doing it. This is the quick queue line. One tiny and old school queue. That's tiny. I just came out of the bathroom and this is literally the view. This is so cool. This is the large restaurant, like food court. Look at this place. Oh, it feels amazing in here. I am definitely eating here. Wow, whole stage and everything. This is cool. Okay. Dragon Fire. So I guess I will be making it to this end of the park. Oh, the pub is closed. Maybe because it's early. I don't actually know how early it is. All right, let's go outside and talk about Scorpion. So I don't have any insider knowledge of this, but I'm gonna guess Scorpion is an old ride. It has the feel of a carnival ride, and I don't mean that as an insult, but that is what it feels like. It feels like a carnival ride. It's kind of compact. It sounds like a carnival ride, but I really enjoyed this. There are some head choppers on here that make you duck your head, and I'm not kidding. I think if you put your arms up, it would whack your hands off, and I'm sure it wouldn't. But seriously, look at the way that it goes by these supports. Like that right there. This is the first one when you're going through this inversion, which is real tight. That's what makes it feel like a carnival ride the most, is this very tight inversion. And you get so close to that track. I really like this ride, solely based on the head choppers. I was impressed by this one, that is for sure. So I know it's old, but it's small, it doesn't take up a lot of room. I want them to keep this forever if it is old. All right, so my next mission, I guess we'll head back towards Cobra's Curse. We're next to the place that I want to eat though. Should I just eat here? I am kind of hungry. Why don't we go back in and check out the menu? Doesn't look like rain yet, but it does come on very suddenly when it does come. Ooh, there's a lot of clouds over there, but they're so bright and fluffy. All right. Uh-oh. maybe not over there. All right, so it's like a food court. They have Italian, they have Southwest. How is chicken tenders Southwest? Uh-oh. I'm noticing that this is very limited. It looks like they definitely don't have the full menu. I looked this up online ahead of time and they definitely don't have it, but I'm thinking orange chicken tempura might be good. Maybe egg rolls. Let's see. I wonder if they'll let me get a kid's meal. He just ordered exactly what I'm getting. The kids orange chicken tempura. You get a whole extra Uncrustable? What? I decided to sit all the way over here, even though I realized halfway to my walk here that I forgot napkins. So let's hope we don't get messy. Yeah, very limited menu over there. It's fine. I feel like this is a good deal at a theme park for $9. It's technically a kid's meal, but you get a soda, the orange chicken and noodles, which I'm hoping are good. And then you get a side. They offered an Uncrustable or dry carrots with no dipping sauce. So yeah. I already had the water. So let's give it a try. If anyone is curious, here's what the orange chicken looks like. And it actually smells really good. And I love my noodles plain. So I think this is gonna be really good. Let's eat. Maybe I can show myself for a little bit maybe. So I just got done eating and it was good. It was the perfect kind of food for me because it tasted like cafeteria food from an elementary school. I happen to work in an elementary school and I eat the cafeteria food all the time. I really like it, especially their orange chicken at my cafeteria. It's good, but it was just like that. It was exactly what I needed. So, onward. Not quite sure where I'm headed because the signs aren't very clear at all. It pointed like in a way that could have been two different ways. Here's some kiddie rides. Here's the Phoenix, which is SB&O, standing but not operating for many years, I think. This is the only ride I actually remember from when I was here as a kid. It's a boat ride that goes upside down. I remember it vividly. I don't remember if I liked it or not, but I do remember going on it. Here's a Wild Mouse coaster. I don't see any need to go on this, especially if they can get Cobra's Curse going. I won't need to go on it. Sand Serpent, that's the family one, yeah. All right, so we are on the hunt for, I guess, back towards where I came from, because I'm hoping Cobra's Curse is up and running. It's the only ride I can think of that I absolutely must do. If I see the train, I'll consider it, but I'm not really here for animals, and it's crazy how quickly the time is going. All right, so here it says this way to SheiKra, Tigris. What does it say for the other way? Well, that's cool. That looks like Cocoa Dog. Okay, so it's a bunch of nothing that way. Whew. All right, there's another sign up here that says Tigris. Okay, there's many ways to get around this park, I'm sure. There are no restrooms in this theater. Okay, and all of the shows are not happening. I don't really know what kind of shows they have here, but in the place that I was eating, they normally do apparently a doo-wop show, which is 50s music, you know, and they weren't doing that, but that's what that stage was for, so that's why they were playing 50s music. All right, I found a map, and it looks like this is the best way to get to where I'm trying to go. Going the way I was currently going would have taken me to SheiKra, but really, that's like all that's over at that side of the park. Even though this sign over here says Tigris, I don't know. This park's a little hard to figure out. I need to get a map. At this point, we're more than halfway through the day. It is a long walk from what it looked like on the map, but we're gonna give it a go. All right, so I ended up here, which is not where I'm supposed to be, but that's fine. Animal Care Center. It says that there's elephants in here. I can smell what comes out of them. Oh, look, he's over there. I'm not the biggest fan of zoos. They do make me really sad, but I know that if an animal's here, not only are they being taken care of, but there's usually a reason, and they didn't steal them out of the wild. Hopefully they're also not breeding in captivity, but I don't know. Again, this is not my favorite thing as zoos, I do find them fascinating, but they also make me very sad. So we are heading this way. I don't know where we're heading though. So I thought it was really interesting. I was on Falcon's Fury, and the lady asked how I was doing, and I said, you know, it's hot. And she said, just so you know, if you're ever on a path where you're kind of far from other people, you can walk with your mask off. And I was like, really? Skeptically. And she said, yeah, just take it off. Just make sure you're far from other people. So like right now, I feel like I could because I'm on a path. There's people in front of me, but pretty alone. But I feel like she would be challenged on that by her superiors, maybe. I don't know. I feel like everybody in this park has different information, and also the enforcement has gone way, way, way down. We are headed over towards Cobra's Curse. Here is Cheetah Hunt, which I haven't seen go by. So hopefully Cobra's Curse is up and running, and then I'll get a couple of re-rides in. I feel good about how much I've gotten done today. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give my full thoughts on the park after I'm all the way done. The sign said Egypt is this way, and I know that that's where Cobra's Curse is. I don't see Cheetah Hunt running. I don't see Cobra's Curse running. I don't see anything running. But this looks like a back path where I should feel good to take my mask off. It's just me and this kid who thinks I'm following him. So let's get a little more distance, and then I'll take my mask off. Got my fan going. That's the big fan. Well, here's a bunch of animals, and it maybe sounds like Cheetah Hunt is going. This one's looking at me. I just noticed that one. Hello. Okay, he is ready to charge me. Hello, buddy. Look at him kicking his feet. Hello. No, he's cute. I think he wants to attack me. Hello. No, but he has not looked away from me. He wants my fan. Oh my God, he's coming in. On this animal trail is actually this really cool view of Cheetah Hunt if it were to ever go by. But I haven't seen it go by in a while. I'm wondering if it's down or if they're doing their cleaning thing. Yeah, kind of want to hang out and wait for it, but I also don't want to hang out and wait. I'm sure there are other videos where people have great footage of that. Let's keep moving. I know this says exit, but there's nobody in here. They have this like hut thing. Okay, my umbrella just got caught. I'm an idiot. Maybe this is supposed to be like what they used to live in Africa. I think we're in the African part because we have giraffes and we have hyenas and lions. Lions and hyenas. And then giraffes. Are they just right here? I'm tempted, but I'm gonna keep moving. It's too hot. This is a cute sign. I got priorities, you know. Animals ain't it. I'd probably enjoy my day more if I took part in everything that they offer. There's no one in this one. So let's go in this one. Okay, never mind. Oh my gosh, look at the lion. Again with an exit and entrance, but whoa, look at that hyena. Oh, they're huge. Look, it's the TZ Simba. Okay, I think he wants me dead.
I'm so sorry to tell you, but you were a bad guy in the movie.
Wasn't very polite. Camping gear, I don't know what this is. Got a bench. Educational stuff. Okay, we got a coaster over here that looks like Cobra's Curse. I don't even see test trains. I hope they don't just give up on that. Well, look at these animals. It's a porcupine. And we got a zebra, not a zebra, a giraffe in the back with a horned creature in front of it. Look at the porcupine. It's a big porcupine. I hear a coaster operating. I just don't know which one it is. All right, meerkats. So cute. Okay, let's check it out. He's cute. Hello, Mr. Meerkat. I am behind you. Oh, look at him lounging. Dick's out for Harambe. Hello, Mr. Meerkat. Oh no, you have an eye injury. Well, that's sad. Okay. Headed this way. This would have been a really great view of Cobra's Curse if it was opened. I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed if this doesn't open all day long when it's one of the very few rides that I really wanted to do. Yeah, no test cars, no nothing. So I hope that we're able to get through up here and we're not just trapped forever. But this would have been a cool view of this coaster. Look at the giraffe. Oh, there's a bunch of giraffes. My goodness. Okay, railroad crossing. It's a good sign. We crossed it to get in here. So let's cross it to get out. Am I going to be run over by a train? That light is red. We're behind the Cobra. Alright, I asked the guy in front of Cobra's Curse if they're planning on trying to get it open still, and he said no, they've given up trying. It's closed for the day. That's really irritating. Because you know, you make your plans and you check online beforehand to see which rides are not operating, and I know that they can't really help it if it's broken, but they've been closed for 3 months. It shouldn't be broken the first day they're back open. And now I can't find anywhere to go inside to get out of the heat. I'm annoyed. I'm reporting in annoyed. I shouldn't do that. I need to find an indoor area to go in and cool off. Alright, I'm out of the heat in the gift shop for Cheetah Hunt because it was the first indoor place I could find. They have all the photo machines turned off. I don't know if they're even sending people this way. I hope not, because I want to rest here for a little while. Might sit on the floor. Some people went to get in line for Cheetah Hunt. She told them they were down right now. So, not overly impressed with how things are going right now. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go inside this restaurant and pub, and we're gonna discover that the pub is closed. But if it's not, I think a nice cold cocktail could be the cure for what ails me. But I bet it's closed. And if it is, I might just find a table and sit there for a little while. They said Cobra's Curse was down, but I can hear it launching. So maybe they are planning on doing their cleaning. Or maybe they already did. Like, maybe that's what they're doing, is they're launching it. The cleaning coasters. Let's check it out. Alright, this appears to be the bar. Nice little seating area. Feels great in here. The bar appears to be open. It says that the overlook is closed, which I think that's just the viewing deck. So let's see if we can get a drink. I normally try to stay away from the fruity frozen drinks at parks, but I'm going to see what the strawberry daiquiris look like. They're not pumped out of those auto-made machines. Hopefully it is blended up right here. Those tend to be a lot less, make you feel sickly. I'll ask her though if they have a drink menu. This could be my favorite thing I do all day, is sitting in here with a drink. Alright, I'm feeling very similarly today to how I felt the first day of Universal pass holder previews. It's hard to put your finger on what is so frustrating, but it's been a really frustrating day. Let me just talk about the drink service. So I looked at the counter and I noticed there was a lot of space, and I was like, I bet they got rid of the blender. And so I get up there and I say, can I have a frozen strawberry daiquiri? And she says, no, we don't have a blender. I said, okay, do you have a drink menu? No. I said, what do you have? She said, what you see, and then sodas and juices. So I said, okay. And I order a cocktail that's pretty standard in the bartending industry, and she's like, what's in that? I tell her what's in it. She says she'll have to charge me for a double shot because there's multiple liquors. I said, never mind. I gave her the ingredients that I wanted. She said, we don't have any pineapple juice. I said, what do you have? Like, pull everything out. So I ended up with a vodka Minute Maid lemonade with a splash of grenadine. We're gonna see how this is. I'm gonna have to mix it up. But yeah, it's just not been the best day with Cobra's Curse being down, that being one of like the top 2 that I wanted to ride. And I'll be honest, a lot of it is the heat, and they cannot help that. They have nothing to do with the temperature, so that is not their fault. But it just, I don't know. I don't see myself coming back here. Even when Iron Gwazi opens, I don't see making it a priority. I'll ride it eventually. And then paper straws. This feels terrible. This is gonna make my teeth hurt. All right. I'm gonna try this on camera because I had a drink at a bar at home, and it was, what was it? It was watermelon vodka, like Sky watermelon vodka and lemonade, and it was surprisingly good. So I feel like maybe this could be reminiscent of that. Let's try it on camera. Not through the straw, because the straw makes my teeth ache. That's fine. A little refreshing. Not bad. Grenadine cuts the Minute-Maid. Minute-Maid is disgusting. The grenadine kind of cuts through it. And the vodka is perfectly adequate. This is fine. So that was the end of the announcement that Cheetah Hunt is down. It's been down for over an hour. Every time I look at it, it's down. Apparently I'm lucky I was able to ride it when I did, because it's been down all day. I'm going to give a very quick and honest review. I'm not quite sure what my plan is, but this has been one of the worst days I've ever had at a theme park. And there are a lot of factors to that. Some of them are completely outside of Busch Gardens' control, and it would be no matter where I was, I guess. But yeah, this has not been fun. With Cobra's Curse being down and Kumba being down, and then Cheetah Hunt being down most of the day, there's really not a whole lot to do. And then Iron Gwazi hasn't opened up, which is not their fault. There are certain other rides that are down that I never would have done. The animal stuff is fine, but even the ambiance is terrible here, because you're walking around and 90% of things are just closed. Games, restaurants, carts, food stands. It's just like you're walking through a ghost land, and it really brings down the ambiance. So while the theming might be nice, when everything's closed, it really just isn't fun to look at. And it's hot, which they can't help. But wearing the mask in the heat it's really hard. And there's just not enough in this park to make it worth it for the pain. So I'm not sure what my plan is right now, but I kind of feel like leaving because I'm just not having fun. The only coaster I can think of that I would want a rewrite on is Cheetah Hunt, but it's down. I remember there was another coaster that I said I wanted a rewrite on, but I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I even care enough to go back there again. I don't remember where it is. I think it was Montu. I think I'm close to it, but I don't know if I care enough to take my stuff off of my back and get a locker. Like, that's how little I care about it. So some of this is coming off really whiny, and I'm aware of that, but I'm just being honest that right now, this is not a theme park I would come to. I'm just not having fun. So let's go up to the entrance. Maybe we'll find a big gift shop that we can walk around in. I was able to get that drink, and it was actually, ended up being a lot better than I thought it might be. The path cleared a little so I can walk. So I guess my favorite part of the day has been that drink. Not really. Some of the coasters were kind of fun. I'm still glad I did Falcon's Fury. That is a scary, scary ride, but yeah. Let's just head up towards the front and see what's going on. An absolutely beautiful theater with no shows because all the shows in this whole park have been canceled. But it is beautiful. There's a gorilla. Mayombe Reserve. So I'm guessing there's gorillas back here. I decided to go ahead and come back here because it's in the shade. It's cool, not air conditioned by any means, but it is cooler. And I could take my mask off because there is nobody back here. I think this is where the gorillas are supposed to be. Maybe they got corona. Do you see any? I see Iron Gwazi back there. I see a bird over there. Alright, maybe let's keep walking and see what we find. Oh God. I have a terrible phobia of chimps. because of what happened to that lady. And yes, I do know her name, and I know the chimp's name, and I know all about it. So this is really nice back here. Apparently this is where the chimpanzees are. The only animal I'm seeing is this squirrel over here. You see the squirrel? Look at him go. He just jumped into that tree. I don't see any chimpanzees. Couldn't they climb these trees and get out? Help me, I'm horrified. Research outpost. Let's go in there. Oh my god, that scared me. That scared me so bad. I thought these were real and that they had gotten out. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. I thought I was about to get my eyeballs ripped out and my hands eaten off. Y'all. That scared me. Well, that's cute. I bet that sign is new. Alright, this says Research Outpost. And what am I researching here? It's a lot darker in here than the camera makes it look. They have these make your own souvenir things, which is cool. I guess it presses wax or whatever. I'm definitely not going to do it, but it is cool. For a research center, there's not a whole lot in here. Is that it? I didn't think he was real, but it did alarm me just a little bit. Alright, so what's in here? Join us for scheduled keeper encounters at the window. I think the animals got out, y'all. I'm pretty sure they're gone. I think they jumped into these trees and they took off. Maybe what I'm thinking are statues are actually them just holding really still. I hope this takes me back to the front where I was. It's nice and cool and shaded though, so it's not a big deal if I have to go back the other way. This is the gorilla area when there are clearly no gorillas in there. But they have the audio recordings like there are. They're telling me to look closely at their hands and stuff. There are no gorillas in there. Alright, it spit me out here. Park exit and Cobra's Curse. So I do think, well, I mean, this is Cheetah Hunt. I do think it spit me out farther back than I was. But technically, if it's all a circle, then everything is this way.
Yeah, it's by Sandpepper.
Let's see what's going on. Here's Cheetah Hunt. Still down. Of course, it's an Intamin. Alright, it said this was the bakery. Let's check it out. Oh, goody. This is exactly what you want to see in the bakery, a box of Whoppers. Okay, here's fudge. Okay, what do they have over here? This looks like more. Hello. I'm just looking for now. Thank you. One of the gift shops next to the bakery. I don't feel any AC yet. I still don't really feel it. Oh my. Hello. I don't think this shop has any AC at all. Okay. Let's go in here. The Emporium. Do they have AC? Yes, they do. Absolutely they do. Okay. 2020 is probably not the year I'd want to memorialize forever. I like how the design is on the front of the sweatshirt. Okay, this is package pickup, I think. I saw that. Oh, it's closed. Well, from the outside, so never mind. Kind of a cute motif. That was into the safari. I like this lime shirt over here. I like this motif. Iron Gwazi's not open yet. Cheetah Hunt was down most of the day. Cobra's Curse was down. Kumba was down. Yeah. I won't be buying that. Oh, lanyards. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. That's pretty. These colors are right up my alley. All up in there. Kind of like the colors on this one too. If I really liked this park, I'd be into this lanyard. But I'm not, so I'm not. Or I don't, so I'm not. It's funny that this one's called SheiKra Trading Company because isn't that what it's called on the exit to the Mummy? SheiKra Trading? The gift shop for the Mummy? I want to go in here and see the Iron Gwazi merch because it's kind of like a sign of the times. Well, of course, they have spirit jerseys. Of course. Let's see what the prices are. $57. Better than Disney. I don't get the point of spirit jerseys. I think they look terrible on everybody. I appreciate how cute and unique they make them, but as an article of clothing, I would never pick that up and wear it. But again, I appreciate how unique they get with them and the designs. How come I don't see any Iron Gwazi merch? Am I missing it? Let's go look over here. Okay, this is funny. These are COVID shirts. Welcome back to the Pride. Social distance expert. We're all in this together 6 feet apart. That's pretty funny. The person in that other gift shop told me to check here for the Iron Gwazi stuff, but I was just over here. Okay, behind the register, she said they had the cups, which are those down there, and the hats, but that they were all out of everything else. Then leaving, I found these. The ones behind the register said pass holder. So I'm wondering if you would need to ask to buy those. She said they are out of the shirts. Well, I bet if you asked, they would sell you one of these. Alright, this is guest services and basically the entrance. There's the restrooms. Here's the exit. So I need to come up with a game plan. Can you see me yet? Alright, my game plan became leaving. It turns out I was looking at the park map things where they hold them, and they didn't even have any park maps. I had asked someone if they had them, and he made it sound like they didn't have the updated ones because he said that they're supposed to include hand washing stations and all that, but that they didn't get those in yet. I didn't know he meant that there are no maps at all. No maps. So the tram stop does not look that busy. I'm hoping I can get back to my car and sit there in the air conditioning for a little bit, where we'll do a full comprehensive type of review. I feel like I've said most of what I need to say, but we'll wrap it up in the car with air conditioning. I ended up not doing any sort of review in the car. I felt like I had pretty much covered everything that I wanted to say. Nothing really new happened after this. I do want to defend a little bit my amount of complaining. Before this day at Busch Gardens, I spent 6 days total at the Universal parks, one of those being pass holder previews and the rest being days open to the public. And what I saw there was a complete night and day difference from what I saw at Busch Gardens. I do remember that my first day at Universal for pass holder preview, I was annoyed at some of the things that were happening. So it's possible that if I came back to Busch Gardens, I would have a much better experience. But I don't have the luxury of being a local to be able to go back and see. I also just think that the park isn't set up for a person like me to enjoy it. I like Universal a lot better than other theme parks that I go to for a variety of reasons, and Busch Gardens just doesn't have what I want. Not only that, but I did feel like most of the park being closed or limited just really wasn't a great way to operate, and I honestly don't think that they should have even opened if this is the way it's going to be. So I'm sorry if this came off really highly negative. I'm sorry if this is your favorite park, if you love everything about it. But as a person who hasn't gone in many years and doesn't go very often to any of these Orlando theme parks, I was really disappointed. So that's just my opinion. I hope that you're able to have more fun if you do go. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave some comments. Let me know how whiny you think I was. And I will see you guys in later videos.